My neighbor tried to get my dog taken away, so I exposed her lies to the whole neighborhood. A couple of years ago, I moved into a quiet suburban neighborhood with my golden retriever, Max. He's the friendliest dog you'll ever meet, loves belly rubs, never barks at strangers, and is basically a walking teddy bear. Most of my neighbors loved him, but there was one person who seemed to have a problem with everything, Mrs. Peterson, who lived next door. Mrs. Peterson complained about everything, from the way I parked my car to the color of my mailbox. But her biggest gripe was Max. She claimed he was menacing and out of control, even though he spent most of his time napping in the sun. At first, I tried to ignore her, thinking she'd eventually get bored and move on to someone else. Then one day, I came home to find an official notice taped to my door. Mrs. Peterson had filed a formal complaint with animal control, claiming Max had bitten her and was a danger to the neighborhood. I was shocked. Not only had Max never bitten anyone, but he was also terrified of loud noises and usually hid behind me if someone raised their voice. Animal control came out to investigate. They asked for Max's vaccination records, checked my yard for signs of aggression, and even spoke to a few neighbors. I provided everything they needed and explained that Max had never even been near Mrs. Peterson's yard, let alone bitten her. While this was going on, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I started carrying my phone everywhere and recorded Max's walks, playtime, and interactions with neighbors. I also reached out to the other people on my street and asked if they'd ever had a problem with Max. Not only did they say no, but several offered to write statements about how gentle he was and how Mrs. Peterson had a history of making false complaints. Animal control wrapped up their investigation and, after reviewing the footage and statements, cleared Max of any wrongdoing. But I wasn't done yet. I shared the whole story, including the video evidence and my neighbors' statements, at the next neighborhood association meeting. People were shocked. Some admitted they'd been targets of Mrs. Peterson's complaints too, but had never spoken up for fear of causing drama. After that meeting, everything changed. The neighborhood started looking out for each other, and Mrs. Peterson's reign of petty complaints came to an abrupt end. She tried to file a few more reports, but nobody took her seriously anymore. Max became the unofficial mascot of our street, with neighbors stopping by to give him treats and belly rubs. Looking back, I'm glad I didn't just let it slide. By calmly gathering evidence and letting the facts speak for themselves, I not only protected Max, but also helped the whole neighborhood stand up to a bully. Sometimes, the best way to fight back is to shine a light on the truth and let everyone see it for themselves.